What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be doing a Blackout review, which, first of all, I feel like my shirt is really matching the Blackout theme. Like when you open the CD, and the CD, bitch, is black and red, and I feel like it's really serving. I'm literally look like the CD, if you have the CD. Because if you have the digital copy, then you're not a true fan, because honestly, Blackout deserves to be a physical copy. You need to have it in your hands. You need to look through that gorgeous booklet, which, well, you know, I remember everyone was kind of complaining that it was kind of cheap, and it was, because there was no lyrics or anything, but, you know, and there was, like, lots of Gimme More screenshots. Okay, but we had hot photo shoot, you know, the one where she's with the preacher, and, like, she's in the church, and she's, like, with the mirrors and that blue little sparkly dress with that terrible Photoshop where one arm is skinny as hell, but then you look in the reflection in the mirror, and it's a little thicker. Not that she was ever fat. Sorry. Blackout, she was not fat. 2007, she was never fat, ever. Like, I don't understand where that came from. But the Photoshop was terrible because you literally see the arm size difference in the reflection. Can we get someone to know how to do their job when it comes around Britney? Like, Britney and her team, doesn't matter what section of her career, someone's fucking something up. Always, constantly, 24/7. Okay. But anyway, photo shoot was hot. And then, of course, we got stuck with that ghetto-ass album cover, which was such trash. Why did we get that fucking picture again? Her with that stupid-ass hat and that little tutu. Meanwhile, the one with the blue dress, that one with the arm, the skinny and the fat arm, that would have been a perfect album cover. Honestly, there were so many things you could have done with that album cover, but in retrospect, I feel like it's iconic now. Like, it's actually really cool, and it really fits the vibe of the album, and it fits the vibe of, like, that chaotic era, I feel. So in the end, she really won with that weird-ass album cover. Okay, now, before we get into, you know, track by track, let's just talk about the fact that I feel Blackout and In the Zone is known as her two, like, best albums, obviously. And people seem to throw in Femme Fatale's third, and sometimes Glory. For me, personally, it's going to be In the Zone first, Blackout, and then probably Glory. That's my top three. And I have to tell you, the reason I feel In the Zone is better than Blackout is just because it's more, you know, it felt more personally invested in. Like, I really felt like Britney was in that album. Like, you heard her vocals 100%. You know, there wasn't really a lot of auto-tune. There is some auto-tune on this one because it fits the style of the songs. But there's also a bunch of songs where, you know, you really hear her voice, so I love that as well. But I'm gonna say, you know, In the Zone was a little more variety filled, but Blackout is more trend setting, okay? So In the Zone, was a little trend hopping with, like, the hookup, which was a little dancehall during that era. Then you had Outrageous, and I Got That Boom Boom, and Me Against the Music, which was all very urban oriented, which is what a lot of people were doing. But it still felt very her, like, it felt very artistic. Now with Blackout is giving me more so forward-thinking, futuristic, trend-setting, never been done before, show-stopping, you know, bombing on it, smack it. Like, that's what it's giving me. So let's just hop into, you know, I mean, honestly, I can't even get into how trend-setting it is, because when that album came out, nothing really sounded like that. It really didn't. It was very European. Bitch, I remember I was on Janet Jackson Forum in that time, and J-Lo's album Brave came out. Girl. And some bitch was fighting with me saying that, and they, like, came out right in the same week, and they were like, Blackout is shit, like, generic, Brave is gonna stand the test of time. I was like, bitch, are you fucking out of your mind? But who really won in the end? Because Blackout is known as one of the best pop albums of all time, and is inside the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so, for being so trend-setting. So who won? Okay. Alright, bitch, let's start with the track by track. Should we do shuffle or should we do straight on? You know what? I think we're just gonna go straight on. So, bitch, I said we're gonna go straight on, so why is it starting with the wrong song?
It's Britney, bitch.
Bitch, just the second that song starts, it's Britney, bitch. Like, you almost don't even need to hear the rest of the song because It's Britney, bitch is such entrenched into our minds and inside pop culture. Like, how dare her? It doesn't matter what she does, everything is so iconic. Like, if you think of someone's career, like, these new girls, they don't have anything iconic about them. Britney, everything that she does is iconic. I mean, from the snake to It's Britney, bitch, like, even just the phrase, to the schoolgirl outfit, to the Oops, I Did It Again costume, to the toxic costumes, like, everything she does is iconic. Like, can you really, even this song, bitch? Anyway, when this song first came out, I played it so much. I remember My parents were always, my mom started getting mad at me at one point, and she was like, girl, you are overplaying the song because this is all that we're hearing, and I would blast it. That high-pitched, sexual, sensual voice with that heavy bass beat with the urban undertones, girl, like so much is going on. But anyway, I was just overplaying it to like the ultimate maximum, and they were just not having it with me anymore. When I say, like, I would come home from school at like 3 o'clock at that time, and from like 3 o'clock to maybe 10 p.m., that song was on a constant loop for a good like 2 months straight. I'm not kidding around. I probably played it at over 1,000 times in full. So they were not having it anymore, but this song, it was just so good, like I couldn't take it. So the verses to me, love the verses, so sexy, but nothing compares to the pre-chorus, which is... Because once that chorus kicks in... It's so repetitive, but in such a hypnotic, gorgeous way. But it's not even, like, it is repetitive, yeah, gimme more, whatever. But it's not so much what's, you know, the lines or the repetitiveness of it. It's more so, bitch, we're getting the high pitch, the dark pitch. Like, she's like, gimme more. And then, bitch, the low pitch guy. I mean, come on, it's just so genius. Like, are you kidding me? And then let's not forget that freaking... The way the beat changes throughout the whole song, this climax, the ad-libs. No one could do this song the way that Britney did it. And that's just the tea. Sounding so good, sounding so present, sounding so into it. That's what makes this album so good. This and In the Zone so good. And Glory, because she sounds so present. And so sexual, so amazing, like so effortless, I can't even take it. Ooh. Girl, she was not playing around with this song. And then that thumping beat comes in and it comes in even harder. We got danger all over the place. I just can't take it. I just can't take the genius song that they created on this one. I think definitely my favorite parts is towards the end, this whole ending, the whole climax, the beat changing, all the ad-libs, the deep voices with the more. Like, girl, I mean, come on. I couldn't take it. That song is a classic. It's a classic. Okay, next song. Piece of Me. You know what? I have a lot to say about this song, so we're gonna let it play for like a few seconds because we all know what it sounds like. That beat, I love that little change right there. Sounds like a chainsaw. Okay, so Piece of Me, I'm gonna have to tell my truth. Piece of Me was never my favorite. It just never was my favorite. Like, I never went out of my way to listen to the song. I liked it a lot. I did like it a lot. I absolutely love the lyrics because this is the first time, and I feel like the last time, Britney was so personal with her lyrics. Like, and I feel like it's so badass. Like, she needs to make more songs like that where it's just like, she can relate it to her life 100%. Not like, you know, all these new songs, the last album where it's all about like, you know, clubbing, sex, things like that. Like, yeah, you're having sex, bitch, I know, we know you are, but give us some personal things that you can really relate to, you know what I mean? And you're not even going clubbing, so you're not relating to that either, and we know it. But, the reason I love this song so much is because of the lyrics, you know, really kicking the media's ass. Miss American Dream since I was 17, loving the ego, you know what I mean? It's just badass. But for, you know what, I'm just not a huge fan of like electronic, straight up electronic music. That's why I like the rest of the album where it's more mixed with urban. But this is straight up very European pop, club, you know, Robin type of music. But I still love it. I still love it, so don't get me wrong. It's just probably one of my least favorites. Are you kidding me? And can we talk about that music video? I really thought her comeback was coming. Like, once I saw that video, I was like, she's back, bitch. Like, she's back. But anyone who was a fan at that moment knew that that video was like a comeback almost, because after the Gimme More fiasco, which we didn't talk about that video was, again, that video was a mess too, but in retrospect, it really fit the song. Like, I love watching it now. And I don't really love the Piece of Me video, which is so weird. But back, you know, she had her blonde hair back. She was kind of giving you a little bit of production, I guess, you know, giving you a storyline. And she looked a little dazed and confused, a little drugged up, because we know Sam was drugging that bitch that night, which we all heard. I'm pretty sure there's like court orders, like papers about it. But anyway, point is, she was looking dazed and confused. But at that time when it came out, I was like so slayed. And even before it came out, if you were a fangirl, you really were up on the forums. And it was leaking before it came out, like with the green screen behind it too. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? But I was still so excited because I saw her wearing clothes that looked nice and, wearing a wig. And I was like, okay, she's giving me a little this. And I swore she was doing choreography with that. And then the bathroom breakdown where she's like doing her little finger dance and twirling around. I swore she was sighing. I was like, she's back. As her background dancers are falling apart on the sink and they don't know the moves, they're drunk. Ooh. Those were not her backup dancers. Those were her best friends that she pulled off the street. We all know it. And she was like, girls, let's get in line and do this choreography. And I swore, like, again, I was bragging about it. I was like, because this is true, she made up that choreography on the spot right then and there, and then they did it 10 minutes after and they filmed it. But girl, obviously, anyone could have made that choreography with their eyes closed if you have a little, like, ounce of dancing talent. Okay, anyway, the song itself, amazing, obviously. Not my favorite because it's so electronic, but it's badass, and that's why we love it. Okay, Radar. Even though I know I said electronic is not my favorite, this is an anthem, and is definitely better than Piece of Me for me. It's so fucking catchy, like, it's insanely catchy. Hold on, I just want us to listen to the vocals on this song because I just absolutely love the way she sings the whole song. Like, you just hear her little personality in it, and she's like so into it. Like, I can literally see her like licking her lips, or in the way she's singing the verses is so sexy and so confident. I just can't take it. Even that, I fucking love that. Like, it's so playful. It's so high pitched. Like, the way, I feel like she was using a lot of different pitches to her voice in the song. I think I love it because it's just so happy, it's so playful, and you really hear her personality. And beyond all that, it's extremely beyond catchy. Like, it's one of the catchiest songs I've ever heard in my entire life, and I'm not even being dramatic. When I first heard this song, I was like, wow, I could not stop playing it ever. And then that beat, so futuristic, catchy. Just even the beat itself is just very catchy. It's just like so upbeat and so fun. Okay. Now, even that girl, like, listen to the way she's saying "Got You On My." Like, she's sounding like she's really zoning in on you. Like, she's not coming here to play with you. Even that, like, I can't even get over it. She's like, got you on my, like, she's coming to fuck you up. And then she's like, Rita. Like, giving you back and forth pitches. So much personality in the song. So much. And I absolutely love the ending. That beat change. Do we hear it, girls? It's coming. It's really coming through. You hear it underneath. Kind of sounds like a zipper being pulled up and down. And I absolutely love this. So playful, girl. She's having so much fun on this song. She's having so much fun, and I always picture her on the circus tour during this part where she was like really feeling herself, dipping it low on the stripper pole. She's like da 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 da, flipping her hair around, just having such a good time during this part. Whew. And the bridge, so sexy, where she's talking and everything. Oh, that's a classic. Probably out of those first three, might be my favorite. Might be. I'm just noticing that because the way I just like really went in on that, it might be my favorite. Of the first three. Okay, now Break the Ice though.
It's been a while.
The way she did this introduction is just insane.
But I'm here now.
Epic. Like, literally, epic is the only word you can give. Theatrical is another word that you can give. That spoken word intro, I always thought that should have been, I guess, so stuck with, like, should Break the Ice or Gimme More have been the first single, and also which one should have opened the album, because they're both, okay, Gimme More should have been the first single because It's Britney Bitch was just so iconic, but I feel like Break the Ice should have started the album, because that introduction is so iconic, girl. It's been a while. Like, the way she says it, she knows. It has been a while at that point. 4 years. She should not have kept us waiting, but she's here now. And then those fucking horn things go off. Woo! It's so epic, girl. Like, sounds like a superhero. I can't take it because these verses are so good. Probably one of my favorite verses on a Britney song ever. So let me get it. That pre-chorus. And her vocals on this song, I mean, come on. Amazing. The thing is with this album, there was barely really any auto-tune. Like, on this song, you hear it. It's just straight up her voice, and she sounds so amazing, giving you falsetto, giving you deep as fuck, too, during the verses. Like, verses, deeper. More, like, aggressive. Pre-chorus, giving you high-pitched, sexual, sensual. And if you heard her recording it, like, they have, like, those stems, like, where you hear her recording it a cappella. Girl, she fucking slayed that. She snatched that with the ice in her mouth. Which, I don't know what she was trying to do. Like, she doesn't give a fuck in that series. She doesn't give a fuck. She's gonna chew her gum. She's gonna eat her Cheetos. She doesn't care. Put on her vanilla candles. And she's gonna rock it out the way she needs to. Okay, let's hit the chorus. That always reminded me of Slave for You, for some reason. That hot, hot, hot part. All the little interjections she gives with her voice, you warming up yet? All that little hot ass shit she's giving us, I just can't take it. So this song, obviously iconic. The final chorus is probably my favorite when the beat kind of drops out and it's kind of her voice more dramatically. I mean, this song is just so... Oh. That's how you do pop. That's how you do dark pop, arena jam. You know, it's so different, so urban. I just can't take it. Also, when I was in middle school, I remember, actually it might have been high school when someone told me this, but we were talking about Britney and it was some kid who loves, like, you know, rock, guitar, you know, typical guy. And he was like, yeah, Britney's cool, but, like, I don't really listen to her music. I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't expect you to. And he was like, but Break the Ice is an amazing pop song. Like, that is a song. And I was like, okay, I'm glad we all agree that Blackout and Break the Ice and all these songs are so trendsetting, I can't even take it. Phew. Okay. But that music video with the cartoon, can't take it. Okay. Heaven on Earth might be one of my favorite songs ever because it floats me to another galaxy and another location of my life, another atmosphere. I can't. Okay, before we get into it, because I just want to show you guys one of my favorite parts of the song, but this song is like, first of all, I love when Britney does songs like this, where, like, I feel like this is probably her favorite type of music to make, because she even said Heaven on Earth was her favorite song in that Ryan Seacrest interview from Blackout, which I feel like it's the centerpiece of the album. Heaven on Earth and Get Naked, they're the perfect centerpieces because they're both very dark, but they both go on the opposite spectrum. So they're both right placed in the middle, okay? Heaven on Earth is giving you love and floating away, but it's still giving you that dark, kind of heavy beat. And then Get Naked is the sexual side of love, you know what I mean? And they're both very long. They're both like the showcases of the album to me, production-wise, vocal-wise, everything. Like, it's the perfect centerpieces. I fucking love it. But anyway, what I love about Heaven on Earth is the layering of the vocals and the production, everything. There are like 3 harmonies going on. We're getting the palest green I've ever seen, the color of your eyes. Speaking of, but you know, we got that part which is so catchy, and then you have her still singing the pre-chorus underneath it. You're getting the 2 layers, the harmonies, girl, and you don't even know what to focus on because it's giving you such a claustrophobic feel, which I love. I absolutely love when artists layer all the beats, all these different parts. I mean, you don't even know what to focus on because they're all so catchy and they're all underneath each other and on top of each other, and it just gives this amazing feel. Like, I mean, you're just boxed into this galaxy, girl. What the fuck? It just gives me goosebumps, girl. This whole part, that beat's still going like this. The way she's seducing us, I just can't take it. And I also just want to direct us towards my favorite part of the song. Girl, this brings a tear to my eye because you could just really feel it in her. With her childlike need for love. Ooh. I fall up, and do not hear the whispering underneath it too. Again, all the different layerings. Like who the fuck? Like I can't even take how genius the song is. We got the palest screen I've ever seen, The Color of Your Eyes, Fall Off the Edge of My Mind, and then we also have her whispering something like, I fall off. Like, she's, like, whispering some shit in the background. That's 3 different vocal layers going on, bitch. What do you, like, how can you take it? Absolutely love it. So that's a classic, another classic. Okay. And then we get into Get Naked, which is completely different, although still giving you a very heavy, claustrophobic vibe, except we're going into sex. For the longest time, this was, like, probably my favorite Britney song for the longest time. Only because, you know I love that urban shit. I love that urban shit. And I love that heavy bass. It's one of those songs that you can really just get into the groove of it and just dance. Like, I just really feel like you could just dance, shake your hips, you know, give yourself a little, like, group choreography. I'm picturing group choreography. I'm picturing orgy. I'm picturing everything. That beat is just so crazy, and I'm loving Danger's, like, introductions throughout the song. It makes it so much more, it just makes it so much darker. I love it. She needs to make another album where she has, like, a guy that kind of, like, interjects here and there. But, you know, the way, like, R&B and urban artists do. That's why this album was so good, bitch. But I can't. Okay. But anyway, let's get into the first verse, which I absolutely love. I love it. It's so catchy, girl. How are you gonna make this dark-ass song and it's still catchy as hell? Okay. I can't take it. I mean, the way she sings this is just incredible. Baby, I'm thinking I don't really I can't. Just pre-chorus. It's just such a genius song. All of these songs are so perfectly created, I just can't take it. Now, let's get into that chorus, though. It actually takes a while to get into the chorus. Would you consider this a chorus or the pre-chorus? I don't know. Because I consider this the chorus, but now that I think about it, the part before this might be the chorus, because that one comes in more. This might be the post-chorus. But bitch. I can't read it. Girl, I can't take it. Every time I picture the song, again, I picture the circus performance where she's doing that whole group thing and she's bumping her chest and she's shaking her ass and she's so alive during it because it's such a good song, girl. What I want to do is I want to hear the song in the club because I will go off and I will literally fall apart and die. Like, I will melt down and I will die during the song. It's so good. And then that whole climax during this part, here we come. Hold up. The whole song builds up. That's why I love it. Just like with Heaven on Earth, there's so much layering going on. It has such that claustrophobic feel, which is my favorite thing. Girl, the way it comes together, like, closes in on you. I can't take it. I really can't take that song. Phew. Genius. And there's so many other parts of the song that I'm probably missing out on, like, the whole dance breakdown part. Hold on, let's just go to it, because you know what, why not? Yes. Imagine the hip-hop choreography that she can give to this part. You know what I mean? Come on. I can't. It's that whole build-up of this song that really just drives me nuts. Whew. Okay. Next song. Freakshow. Which I was told, and I am led to believe that this was one of the first songs on a pop album to use dubstep, which I could totally believe because I never heard a beat like this, and I never heard like a main pop girl using dubstep. I mean, at that point, no one was even doing anything like any of these songs. They were really giving you it was just very R&B contemporary. That was very big at that time, like Beyonce, you know, with Irreplaceable, like songs like that seemed to be what was big during the time. But she's giving you dubstep? Freakshow, Toy Soldier, and Hot as Ice used to be was like my favorite. Like the 3 section, you know what I mean? Like when you have your favorite section of an album, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely love the way she sings this as well. Because she's giving you, again, direct, giving you deeper tones of her vocal. It's just like, it's not that stupid baby girl thing that she does on like Glory too much. Like on Glory, she's very, like, I love her vocals on Glory, as I've said before. But they're a little airy sometimes here and there. But on this album, she stayed true to her deeper layers. And then like on songs like Radar, she would give you the high pitch, but it worked. Like it was more playful, and she would give you the deeper tones on that song as well. You know, she was just playing around with her vocals all the time and really getting into the character. Which is why I love this song. And this is another song that's very theatrical. Like you could picture a music video. You know what I mean? You could picture choreography. That chorus, girl. Great. The way the vocals are being played with, that's the best part of this fucking album, girl. Not only is the production so amazing, but the vocals are giving you everything. The concept of the song, the Freakshow, the way the beat is just bouncing back and forth, I just can't take it. I just can't take it. This used to be one of my favorites, and still is, what the fuck. But how hot would Freakshow been as an album title? That would have been such a good album title, bitch. And what she needs to do is give us a music video to the song, or give us a real performance to the song. Why? To me, I think she doesn't realize that this song is sexual and sexy as hell and very dark. Like, when I picture this, I'm picturing, like, whips and chains and, like, sex and very, very heavy, awesome, like, trend-setting choreography. But instead, she's giving me funny. She's always doing funny to this song. On the circus tour and in the Vegas show, she's making it into, like, a fun-for-all. Like, why? It's not funny. This song's not funny. I don't understand. And she even said it. I remember, like, before Vegas started, she was like, yeah, I have this really funny song and this funny performance. It's called Freakshow. And I was like, I think she got mixed up with the song title, but no, it really seems to think that this is a silly, fun song, and it's not, and I'm sick of her. She needs to do justice to the song. Okay.
Yeah, smash on the radio.
Yeah, I pinned it. Toy Soldier is another one that might be one that is like a song that I show to all my friends whenever I try to show them like older Britney songs that are still so trend-setting and so much more catchier than what's on radio now. This is what I serve them. Come on. You hear those drums, bitch? Those little drum kicks everywhere? This is another song where she pitches back into her little playful girl, like, higher pitched vocal, but it doesn't sound stupid. It just sounds so alive. It sounds so catchy. It sounds so fun. She sounds so into it, and I absolutely love the lyrics to the song. I just love the way she plays around with it, bitch. I can't take it. And that production, this beat is so insane to me. I can't, girl. I just can't take it. That chorus is insanely catchy. This and Radar have like such a chorus that is so pop, like ear candy. Just ear candy, girl. Like I can't even take it. Imagine a music video to this or a performance. Like what is she doing to me? Woo. I love it. And let's listen to that second verse because I absolutely love the lyrics to that one. Coming back looking delicious. I can't take it. Because new Britney's on a fucking mission. And then it builds right into that great pre-chorus with the drum kick. And then you get into that explosion of a, final chorus. Like, what the fuck's going on? This song is so amazing. Whew. I felt like I was saying something. What was I saying? I just got a text and it fucking disturbed me. Oh yeah, the second chorus. I love how confident she sounds. Even when she's sounding playful, she just sounds so confident. I can't. Okay, Hot as Ice, just like Toy Soldier and just like Radar, to me, catchiest songs on the album, like, genuinely, they're just so fun. They're just so fun and they never get old to me. The second it starts, you just get so filled with energy. That's what is going on here, is the energy of it. It's a vibe, girl. That deep tone, bitch, she's not coming to play with you. The song is very funky to me, like, kind of reminds me, it's like very like 80s in the melody, like, and the way it's like call and shout response. Like, so for example, let's go to the second verse. Yes, hold up. And then the way that they're using that, like, that hoo-ha, that, like, whoever's talking, and then kind of making that into the beat. Genius. I'm handling my business. Holla if you hear me. Can I get a witness? Preacher, I'm a teacher, you can learn. Watch your fingers, boy, you might get burned. Cause I'm that do you hear like that call and response, like kind of how she's saying something, and then people, and then there's like a response in the background, like, can I get a witness? Like, bitch. Even there, like, even right here, even when it's not like, when she's not even questioning, but watch your fingers, boy, you might get burned, cause I'm like, just even that part, like, I just love how it's kind of like sounds like she's answering herself with just ad libs. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, like, girl, I just can't take it. Listen to that chorus though, because we didn't listen to the chorus really. Insanely catchy. Like, are we out of our minds? Energy, catchiness, fun, playful, vocals. I don't care what anyone says, her vocals are amazing on this song. Why? Because she's so into it, and it sounds good to me. Like I said, in the verses, and in the beginning when she's like, yeah, like she's giving you deep, she's giving you alive. She comes alive. I don't know. I remember when the album first came out and like haters were like, girl, she sounds, it's just a hollow shell. Anyone could sing these songs because she just sounds like a robot. I'm like, absolutely not. If you are just listening to it with me, you clearly hear how alive she sounds and how much she's loving the process of making songs. Okay. So as we see clearly, I love, even though I did say in the beginning that like the electronic ones were not my favorite, I'm gonna backtrack on that. Piece of Me was very electronic, but in case I was like very like robotic, choppy. The rest of them are upbeat electronic and like very different sounding to me. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like you could really dance to these songs. While with Piece of Me, it's more like, you want a piece of me? Like very just like choppy. You know what I mean? Okay. Ooh Ooh Baby, one of my favorites. And it's all of a sudden we go into a completely different sound of music. Like, I don't know where this came from the rest of the album. That laugh. But that guitar, I fucking love it. That little Spanish tinge guitar, so good. I almost wish that was like kind of more throughout the song. Like maybe if they made the song more Spanish sounding just throughout the whole thing, because that sounded so good. But vocals on this song, I can't.
For sexy things, all you do is look at me. It's a disgrace. What's running through my mind is you.
That tone, she has the perfect tone for pop music, and that's just it. There goes that guitar again, girl. That pre-chorus, I can't. I was really surprised that they put the song on the album, because it doesn't fit technically, but it does. Like, the whole album to me is very cohesive, even though the last three songs, Ooh Ooh Baby, Perfect Lover, and Why Should I Be Sad, they're like totally different from the rest of the album, but they fit still. I don't know. And then that chorus, girl. I love this song because it's the most R&B. The rest of it, yes, everything was urban tinged here and there, and like, you know, electronic, urban, mixed it all together, big bass. But this was very just straight up R&B, and she sounds amazing on that. That's why I love In the Zone so much, because they're all very just like melodically driven, cute little beat, but like really mostly the melody is going, and that's what's really getting you through this song, and that's why I fucking love it. And her voice, girl, ooh ooh Baby, one of my favorites, and I think she loves it too, because she put it on the Circus tour, which was such a random song choice. So I think me and Britney, we got a you know, very similar music style. Okay, now Perfect Lover.
Are we ready?
Actually, you know what, Perfect Lover kind of goes back to the same, you know, musical style that the rest of the album is in, but it's way more R&B tinged than the rest of it to me. Like, it's not very electronic at all. But I have to say, even though I love Perfect Lover, it might be my least favorite. It's probably my least favorite, just because it's not as... Again, I love the way she sings. I think it's so catchy. To me, the verses, like that whole verse, is so much more catchier than the actual chorus. Yeah, the verses are catchier than the chorus, but honestly, the whole thing is good, but this is definitely the least relevant song on the album. Although I will show you my favorite parts. Let's go right to them, girl. That whole part. Wait, hold up. That whole breathe, she breathes in and like the whole music stops. Amazing. And hold up, this whole verse, I'm telling you, the verses are amazing. Oh my god, girl. That vocal, the whole hook of it. And the bridge I also love. But girl, we're running 35 minutes in, so you know what the bridge sounds like and it's great. Okay. So, Why Should I Be Sad? The finale. Absolutely love the song again because you know I love R&B. You know what? What do you guys feel between Why Should I Be Sad and Perfect Lover? Which one is the better song? Because those seem to be everyone's least favorite songs on the album. And now that I'm listening to it, you know, the first verse I don't love. Actually, yes, I do. I love it because just like Piece of Me, it's giving you this is straight out of her life. Like she could have written it in a diary and just straight up wrote this and that would be the song. That's why I love it. And I love the whole R&B feel. And it's very rhythmic, like very just talky. It's not very singy, but I like that. And I love this so far. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. I love the whole Britney Let's Go. I love that so much. You know what? I would have loved if she sang the verses a little more angry. That would have been really hot. Okay, yeah, you know what? I absolutely love the song. Sometimes I put it on repeat just because I love her sassiness of the lyrics and I love how just rhythmic it is. It's pretty catchy. But, you know, in the end, Perfect Lover and Why Should I Be Sad are definitely the least best songs on the album just because the rest of the album is so trend-setting and so forward-thinking, and then you get to Perfect Lover and Why Should I Be Sad, and they're both just, like, really good R&B songs, but they're not, you know, changing the game the way the rest of the album did, but I still fucking love it, you know what I mean? I love both of those songs, so I pretty much love the entire album, obviously. You guys let me know what are your favorite songs, your least favorite. I mean, it's hard to pick because the whole album is amazing. There is not one bad song. Even though I will say, like I said, the last two are the least relevant, but they're still amazing. I don't like when people say they're not good. That's not accurate, girl. They are perfectly amazing. The whole album is. Also, imagine Britney. Imagine Britney was at her peak, like if this was like 2004 and she released this album. Imagine the music videos, imagine the performances, imagine the tour. Especially the music videos and the performances, oh my god. The music videos would have been like a whole nother level. And what I wish would have been singles, if I got to pick the singles, girl, you know, every fucking song, like I'm looking through it and every song would have done amazing as a single. Literally every single song. But I really wish that Freakshow, Toy Soldier, Hot as Ice, Get Naked, those songs needed a video. They needed a video. They just needed a video. She needs to go back and just redo the whole album right now. Not redo the album, but do a whole like anthology of videos to this album. Come on, Britney 2018 could do it. I really think she could do it. So anyway, whatever. This video is running way too fucking long, girl. You know I have so much to say about this legendary album. So, you know, you guys can follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. You know, talk to me. Let me know how you guys are doing, bitch. Let me know what albums you listen to, what you guys want me to review, what's going on in your lives. And thanks for watching.